G'day everyone, this isn't a tutorial. Instead, it's more of a what can I do with these things that I'm learning kind of video. So what I've got here is just a little side project I'm working on, and if I run it at the moment, you'll see that I've got WASD stuff working, at least I think I do. Okay, and then I've got these goblins, I guess. And they're tracking me. Okay, so those little lines are being drawn from the goblin to the player. If they can see the player, then they'll make a path that heads towards him. So you can see how they're all kind of coming towards me. They have health bars that go down. If I go and hide, eventually they'll just go to the last spot that they saw me, and then they'll find me again. And so you can see none of them are currently tracking me at the moment. The way that the line of sight works is, and there's currently no end to how many will appear. So this is just part of something that I'm working on. So I can close that down there. If I switch to room 2, room 1 won't work anymore, but room 1 was originally just a testing for a cave generating system. Instead, I've incorporated that into room 2 here, and I'm going to explain a little bit about how this algorithm works. So this here is just, if I push R, it'll generate some new ones. I do have some errors down the bottom here. It's not 100% correct. I can see some issues here, and these errors are being generated because it's trying to set my grid up above this room. And see over here as well, outside there and out the bottom. It doesn't, and it does it on the left side as well. So that's a small issue, but you can see how this is working. You can see this central room here. And what I'm doing with this central room is I draw the walls like so. And then I pick one of these areas on the outside of the wall. Just at random, I just test it about 1,000 times or so in the room. This is a fairly simple algorithm. So I draw this wall and then I just pick random slots. I try it about 1,000 times before it gives up until it finds a random or a cell that only has one neighbor that's free or one wall next to it. So in this case, I might pick this cell and it goes, okay, there's nothing here, here, here. There is something here, so I can actually create a room up here. And then it tests to see, can I fit a room in this area? And it tests multiple different rooms. It tests probably about 100 different times, different room sizes and so on, until it finds one that fits, puts it there. Then it does find a random wall again. Now, I wish I could set this up with a time delay, but the way that I've written it, it won't work. It'll just kind of wait until it's fully generated, the thing, then display it. I could set it up with a time delay. I'm not going to at this stage, but what we can see here, I push R and it generates it. It's always this central room. I've just set it up so that this is in the center, but that's easy to change. And then all of these rooms are connected. So I've got some quite long hallways. I can change this quite easily. So maybe if I don't like the hallways, I can go into my script for this, and I can go into the add room script and I can change the size. So maybe I only want sizes 5, 6, and 7. So this is going to be quite large. And I'll hit stop and run that again. So I'm only going to get rooms that are fairly large. Okay, so you can see that now I just get these rooms here. This uses a DS grid, so it's actually quite easy to add circular rooms as well. All of these rooms are connected, so there's no room that is not connected to another room. There's no kind of separate dungeon here. It's all connected. Everything has connectivity. And what I've also done is add in a little cave system. So if I push C on here, it's going to generate like a cave system over here, which I might be able to use for something. That was originally in room 1. It just generated the cave system. It does this with what's called a random walk algorithm. So the random walk algorithm just picks a cell, then it picks another one randomly northeast, southwest, and goes there. Then it picks another one and goes there, etc. And I've repeated it so that it will find or make like 200 cells. That's fairly easy to change though as well. So I can make a bigger cave system that comes off a castle or whatever, or an infested alien part that comes off of a spaceship. So I could then, what I'm going to be doing is integrating this, not this one into that. So I'll have the things here, these little doors, whatever, be generated in there. They'll be able to track towards the player. They'll hunt through the dungeon. So it's going to be sort of a real-time roguelike, and should be quite interesting.